The sound! Yeah. Today's vlog, we'll purely call this a vlog, had no purpose whatsoever other than setting stuff up and trying different things on the bike.
I'll put on a tight show. You can take my Lambo. I'll put on a tight show. You sure you can handle? We be faster than Django. We can take my Lambo.
What's up, YouTube? So here's a new thing. I put my GoPro session kind of conveniently right where, you know, you can see the speed. On this side, I can still see the round part of my tack. And I'll call that a win. Yeah. So what I should probably really do is just turn my phone, because I'm betting this angle, turn that on. I'm betting this angle is kind of funky on the session. Oh. There it goes. If it blinks, it's on. So this is kind of looking up in the sky. It's got a pretty wide panel kind of lens on it, but I actually was using that on my old car. For all you real OG followers, I had the session on the FRS and twice it fell off. Over 100. If you look back in the archives, there's actually a really cool video. It fell off one time in town, and I was on a split lane part of the freeway, and a cab driver picked it up. Oh, that's a goose, got hit. I was on the split part of the highway, but when the cab driver picked it up, who found it, it was still running. So I pulled up to him, I'm like, hey, did you find a GoPro? And he had to confess because I saw him pick it up. Too funny. Oh, GoPro life. YouTuber life. I don't know what you guys think, but I don't actually, you know, actually make videos at crazy speeds. I don't, you know, hesitate to show my license plate sometimes in my photos, but I guess that's a thing. I'm not really a criminal, so I don't think anyone's looking for me. Anyhow, mini video. Today is Saturday, and so I do a short stint at work on Saturday. Just, you know, get out of there by 4 o'clock. But over there, you kind of see a storm cycle. It's definitely raining in the foothills of the Rockies over there. It's supposed to be raining by 5, and so I'm actually just trying to dodge the weather. Try to get home in the next, you know, well, I'll probably be home in 20 minutes. I miss all that. And funny story while I'm at it, I was looking at you know, chicken strips on my tires just because I do, and I always feel like my left is like my strong side for turning, but it's definitely my right that is, you know, got worn lower on the tire. And so I don't know if that was just from, you know, maybe hitting some clover leaves or, you know, some exits like this. Like, I do take this corner quite a bit. I'm not trying to drop my weight, I'm just getting the bike over so I can keep my speed up. That was a funny thing. Down to the logo. Of course, those track dudes take like the logo right off, which is kind of crazy. But let's go get it. I wonder, you know, those guys that keep all their gauges taped and everything so they can't see their speed. I wonder if they ride differently. So I was just kind of bombing around and I was going, you know, quicker than I thought. And basically looked down and I was in 6th gear, which I rarely go in 6th gear. Because over here, if I look just above the little holder for the camera, I can see the tach when it hits 7. And so I don't know if I would normally shift at 7, but if I'm just cruising, I would. And so it's funny, like, do you ride differently if you can't see what's going on behind there? I don't know. But if you're really fussy, like if you're really sharp, you can probably see my speed down here sometimes anyways. So maybe this is useless for you guys with quick bikes. You can see I run the Waze app. I can see if anyone's reporting police, but I don't actually have any radar on my bike, any kind of detection for laser or anything. In my car I did. So I'm wondering, anyone have any special setups for radar if you're allowed in your area? We're allowed that in Alberta for your bikes. I guess it could just be mounted here somewhere on my bars. I already got 1 ticket this year, and hopefully that's the end of that. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you're running for speed protection, or maybe if you're using different apps. I find Waze for my area, there's a lot of users and they tend to post police, so that's the only spirit I have other than keeping my head up. Oh, nice old Corvette. Seems to be the old Corvette town here. Y'all get to see my second attempt at my camera setup. I just thought, why don't I just switch sides? So then I can see the tach in my gears. It's pretty much just like race mode. And not the speed. Well, if I move around you can see it, but that's pretty good actually. And I put all of the adjustments all facing down too. But the cracking is crazy. I just surprised myself because I got my visor open. It's like the popcorn tune. So I'm not sure how straight this camera is. I think that's good though. It's probably a little bit up in the air, like maybe you guys are looking to the sky. Let's just give this a try. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. So first rule of Fight Club, you don't speed in your own neighborhood. And that's just common sense, but it's also just common courtesy. You know, especially your neighbors, and not popping my exhaust and revving out, and it sounds loud with my visor up. That's too funny. I know music on, so my tunes are turned off. But this looks pretty good for me. We'll have to look back at the video and see see what you can see. The sound! Yeah! Almost 87 kilometers today. We set that for $10. $10 to go burn around all day, or for a couple hours. Not bad. There's definitely worse habits. I had a beer at the Stampede the other day that cost me $10. Up YouTube. Just poured rain for like 3 days, so I haven't been riding. And so, I told you guys not to watch this video. Apparently the old GoPro Session, so that would be GoPro 4 back in the day. That tiny little camera is called a Session. If I turn it sideways, it thinks I'm trying to do a perpendicular video. And so those videos before totally didn't work. I'll turn this on. So there, apparently it has to be in the proper position to get the top right, or if it's completely upside down, then it will also be able to flip it over. But yeah, it doesn't have the gimbal like the new one where I can just kind of put it in any position, which kind of sucks. So what I need to do is get this whole thing figured out so I can lower the arm down and just have the camera sitting where it was before, but upright. YouTube world, first world problems. Let's get out of here. So while I'm at it, my mic is running under my helmet today because my Rode Wireless Me, my wireless connection that I usually have a mic inside my helmet, just stopped working. So I'm actually curious having this wired directly to my GoPro if my sound is better. Again, first world problems. Probably a video that no one wants to watch. Should pay attention. Oh man. Alright. GoPro test 999 of the, yeah, you didn't really need to watch this video. So what I had to do was put in a right angle GoPro adapter. I've got like boxes of these things. So instead of the camera being sideways, I just put in a little joint there so it points up and down. And I think we're good. Unless I can look back at this video and I can see my speedo, but from my eyes point of view, I can't see anything. Nice. And that's the end of that.